This broadcast is for you. This is Idika Imeri. Have you considered changing your dreams and your plans? Have you considered changing your goals? Legalistic and fearful people who don't have self-confidence, it will make you to hold tight. In fact, rigid people who are suffering from rigidity. In fact, I consider certain form of legalism and rigidity to be demonic, to be a sickness. The reason is this. I'm playing with words here. If you are a very rigid person and very legalistic, you only see things one way. Part of the balance, but in fact, majority of the work I'm doing now on the earth is to balance, to bring a coherency to a one-way thinking kind of mentality on the earth. People pick one thing and they consider it to be, that is it. Have you considered trying out being flexible? Being flexible in your approach to life. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are things that has to be rigid. That there are suppositions, submissions, not based on presumptions, not based on guesswork, but on absolute tastes. Laid down rules of the game of life or of the constitution of the government of heaven. Have you discovered that part of what makes God fun to be with is the freedom, the exuberance nature of his flexibility. I mean, there are people who are very rigid and legalistic when it comes to power and control. For them, power means control, and control means power. Authority means control. God does not exercise his power through control. He gives, in fact, let me put it this way. In so many things, God is flexible, and I've learned through his kingdom principles that being rigid in many things in life and also in doctrines will deprive you of the essentials of the blessings. The rigidity and attachment to non-flexible elements of life. I mean, refusing to be flexible will deprive you of the sweetness of life. Life will be a flee, a fight, or something that you merely tolerate, instead of being a happy thing. And I can assure you that you are also going to put the same thing on God anyway. Your approach to the spiritual life is also going to be very rigid. People who hold, and institutions that hold onto this kind of formal lifestyle of legalism and rigidity falls into the myopic assumption that they have it and that they know it, and will become very militant and aggressive in the destruction of other people who do not hold similar views or come under their control and prefectural authority. People who have a pre-packaged manufactured thinking will not give the rest of humanity the opportunity to exercise neither their freedom nor their creativity nor their existential decisions on different things in life. And when we can talk about bravery and the pursuit of liberty and all this and happiness, and it is just a talk. We can talk about small government, and actually what we have in mind is big government. We can talk about how we want to help the poor and the middle class, and actually what we are talking about is how to con them, because we see them as idiots who do not want to rise up to the challenge of being rich. And that's sad. You have to change the way you hold on to certain decisions, certain goals. If certain goals ain't working, change them. Certain decisions you make ain't working, change them, throw them away. Or put them in a list. Maybe in the future you may visit them, but right now they are not working, so you change them. There are people that you are still holding on to. You need to change them. Change is a very sweet thing because change will set you free. in as much as there are changes that you should not make because it will destroy you, because you did not take time to find out whether that's the right thing or not. So you keep holding on to marriages, friendship, jobs. There are some of you who keep holding on to your children long after they've grown and gone. You still want to control them. And that's wrong. People who indulges in rigidity, who are rigid, controlling, non-flexible, become very exclusive in their clubs instead of being inclusive. They will not look outside to find where the new movement, the new current is going. They would rather die in what they hold that is not working than cross the fence to learn new things about what is working and apply them. People who are rigid and legalistic will not want to consult other people who hold to a complementing viewpoints. Instead, they will be looking for people who agree with them and they feel comfortable. Those who feel comfortable about their legalistic viewpoints many a times have sold their conscience for a plate of beans. This is true. Being too rigid and legalistic will deprive you of opportunity to invest your life, time, and money. Because you're like, well, we don't believe in this. We never did this. And normally it puts a people in poverty for a very long time. It makes people to get married to the wrong people. And I can assure you that Lucifer likes it. Because he is the god of legalism and rigidity and unforgiveness. I want to ask you right here, right now, have you considered the agenda that you put down for yourself? You've been struggling. You've been struggling. If you've been trying to do one thing for a long time, have you considered that there are something inside you is speaking or something outside you is speaking? Maybe there is a better way to do it. And you are still doing it the old way. Because rigid, legalistic people will not want to learn new things. They will rather die in their ignorance than become people of knowledge. Many a times I have seen people who want laws and order and rules. They must have time for this, for this, for this. It's good. But if those things ain't working, you're not producing result, then it's about time that you change your goals. If after so many years you cannot attain that goal, it's not It's producing fear. It's not producing joy. It's not giving you no money, no profit, nothing. It's about time that you write new ones, new goals, make new decisions. It's about time that you dream new dreams, plan new plans, something that will be easy for you. And even if they are not going to be easy for you, but you are willing to try something new, to change what is not working and see whether this will be working for you, whether the new goals, new dreams, new plans, new plots, new decisions will work. Something will give way when you make way. Something will give way when you make way. God is enterprisingly very progressive, very, very progressive in so many things. Because you see, God wants to meet us where we are within our cultures and within our traditions, within our race, within the limitations of our education and class, and then take us to the higher sphere, move us to the new class. Because his desire is always to put you in a situation of happiness where you have everything that you ever needed. Change your dreams. Change your plans. Make a new decision. Write new goals. And let them be something that you can easily attain. And even if it's difficult, let it be things that you can tackle. And at the end of the day, you're able to solve a problem. That's what matters. Don't dream a dream that will crush you and destroy you. Don't make plans and decisions that will kill you. It's not good. If you want to call me for me to help you, to bring about changes in your life, in your lifestyle, it's a paid thing. You're going to pay for it. It's not free. Call this country code 1. Call 1. That's my country code. And our phone number is 316-665-4400. Write to us at P.O. Box 2491, Wichita, Kansas State, 67201, USA. Email us at Idika Imeri at idikaimeriministry.com. I want to thank you very much for coming to this broadcast. I want to help you change your days within these 30 days. Will you allow me? Let's go.